What's going on, everybody? This is Stanley with Stouter Cells. I'm so excited to be with you, and I want to give you a video of just true encouragement from the bottom of my heart, and let you know a little bit of my story, a part that I'm going to have to share with you. It's a little bit vulnerable for me, so I hope that you can take a lot of encouragement from this, and hopefully it will help you as you navigate kind of like the uncertainty of this world that we're in right now. So I'm going to rewind a little bit. When I was going into college my freshman year, I was 18. I was playing college football at a really small school up in Indiana called Franklin College. And they had this, a business school there. I come from a family of pretty much all of my cousins, all of my uncles. Everybody in my family has either gone to business school or owns a business of some sort. And so going to business school was just kind of something I always thought I would do since I was a little kid. I remember my dad teaching me about assets and liability and equity. I grew up in the back of a Chevy S10 digging post hole signs for my dad's commercial real estate company. So things along these lines, this was just a part of who I was. It's been in my blood since I was a young boy. So going to business school, oddly enough, was a bit of a dream come true for me. So I go to this school, I'm all excited, I want to get my prereqs going, and I asked to meet with the dean of the business school. So I go into this meeting hopeful, right? My heart is, just so full of joy and excitement, and I'm walking in, and I sit with this man, and he looks across the table from me in his big office with all of his leather and books and all this stuff, and I remember thinking, wow, this guy's important, this is cool. And I remember he looked at me, he looked at my transcript, and he sets it down and he goes, yeah, Mr. Stouter, business school's not for you. You see, I just don't think you've got the right grades. I just don't think you're going to have the math ability to get through calculus and accounting and finance. So, I don't want you to be disappointed, son. I really just don't think business school is the right route for you. In that moment, as you can imagine, I was completely and totally devastated, embarrassed, and even ashamed. How was I supposed to call my father that night? How was I supposed to speak to my uncle and tell him, hey, I just can't go to business school. I'm going to do a different major, I guess. You see, for me, this was a huge point of pain, a huge point of like I said, sorrow and shame. And so I did my full first year, and I knocked out, Comp 1 and all the normal prerequisite classes. And after a year playing football in college, I realized I was an athlete, but I wasn't the best athlete, and there was no way I was playing in the NFL. So I came home, right? I came home. I started going to Florida Gulf Coast University. And you know what? I said, screw it. I'm just going to try. I'm just going to try to get into the business school. Sure enough, I got enough grades to get in. Right? And then 4 years later, I end up graduating with my bachelor's degree in marketing with a minor in entrepreneurship. You see, I don't tell you that story because I want you to know, oh, look at me, I've got a degree. Because at the end of the day, a degree is nice, but at the end of the day, you are the person that's going to make you the money. You're the person who's going to get the opportunities. That might help you. It might not. But for me, the business degree was so much more than just the piece of paper. It was a symbol to myself that I could do something. And so now when I sit in my office and I look at that degree from time to time, I think about that man. I think about the moment where I thought all my hope was dashed. I think about that moment when he looked at me and he told me I wasn't smart enough, I wasn't good enough, I couldn't do it. And when I look at that degree, it doesn't tell me that I know everything about marketing. It doesn't tell me that I know everything about entrepreneurship. But you know what it does tell me? It tells me that I can do what other people say I can't. And so you might be out there today and you might have had someone look at you and say, you can't sell. You don't have the right personality for it. Or you might have had a parent look at you and say, you'll never be successful. You'll never have what it takes. And in that moment, I want you to know that that is a lie. That you do have what it takes. It's in you. You can make it happen. You know what? I didn't have the best grades. I wasn't the smartest kid in the school. But at the end of the day, my paper still reads business degree just like the one that guy who had all A's reads. So if you're out there today, I want to encourage you with this. Just because somebody else doesn't believe in you doesn't mean that you can't do it. And if you need to hear it from me, even though I might not know you, I believe in you. I believe that you can do it. You just got to go out there and take that leap. Give it a shot. And if you fail, you fail. Who cares? They already think you failed. But if you win and you succeed, it'll be something that you can hang your hat on for the rest of your life. And don't just take my word for it. Go out there and give it your best and give it a shot. If you're out there today and you need some encouragement, drop a comment in there. Let me know what you're going through, and let's encourage each other as we go through this life together. I'm proud of you. I'm excited for you, and I hope you found this video to be encouraging. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know you're out there. Thank you guys for everything. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.